Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this month's newsletter. And as always, thank you so much for your support to me and the ministry at Globier. It means the world to me. As I always tell you guys, it is so good for me to know that I have people behind me who are cheering me on, supporting me financially, praying for me, are there for me, are ultimately with this ministry and with me. And it's just so great for me to know that I have folks who are behind me on this. And so this month, I just want to make it real quick. Quick update on the dance studio with Caroline. She is doing amazing. The business is going great. The studio has around 159 students and growing. And so it is doing awesome. Please just pray for her wisdom around being a business owner and just her energy and stamina as she just each and every day is getting back in the mode of dancing each day and teaching each day. And then Ezra, he's doing great. He's 7 months old now and full of energy, just like his mom. Just joking, just like me. He's going to be so energized. We can see it. He's actually starting to crawl a little bit too. He's up on his knees. He's trying to figure it out. So it's really awesome to just see him grow. And it's been really great these past couple months that we've been here in Brevard, and we're doing well. And really feel like we're actually starting to really love Brevard and get to do things in the community. So thank you so much just for your prayers as we transition to Brevard, as we got the studio ready, and especially for our little guys, we're trying our best to raise him. So update around Globier. Globier ministry is going great. Actually, all the students are in North Carolina right now, continuing the discipleship training that I was doing with them this summer. They are with Richard and Lori, our Guatemala missionaries. They're with them in North Carolina, and they're getting language training, discipleship training. And what I mean by discipleship training is they're actually getting hands-on training of what it looks like to share the gospel and share your story. And then after that, make a disciple of somebody when you share the gospel with them. And they're actually going to go out in the community and share the gospel with strangers. So it's really cool to know that they're not only going to go to Guatemala and Honduras and Italy and into the world and share the gospel, but they're going to start right here in the United States, in the community they're at, in North Carolina, by doing that. And so it's always really cool to hear the stories about students and how they're sharing the gospel with people that they don't know at all, and they're just knocking on the door and saying, "Hey, could I tell you about Jesus?" So it's pretty wild to think that they're young people doing that and doing it with confidence. And so our hope is that when they get to Guatemala and Honduras, that they're just fully equipped and ready to do that. And the students are doing well. We actually had 2 students, Leah and Israel. They're going to Italy. Really awesome story. Leah got baptized this past Sunday, and so did Israel. Leah realized that she'd never really gone forward with the step of baptism, and so she wanted to get baptized. She realized that she never really did that and didn't really understand it fully, and now fully understands it, and so she got baptized. Israel, he actually realized that he didn't have a relationship with Jesus, that it was just all religion to him, that it was just mundane and just checking off the boxes and doing this and doing that, and that was all great and it was all good, but he didn't really, I think, fully understand what it meant to have a relationship with Jesus. And so he stepped into a relationship with Jesus this past Sunday, and then took the next step of baptism through a conversation with Richard and Lori. And so it was really cool to hear these stories, because ultimately it shows that Globier and the training and everything we do with the students is making an eternal impact. That's something we always say at Globier, that it's 1 year and it's an eternal impact. And it's so awesome to know that this eternal impact is not just happening with people on the other side of the world, but it's happening inside the very students' hearts that we're trying to reach. And that is our whole hope, is to try to reach the next generation, the generation here, and to help them be better followers of Christ out of high school. And so it's really cool to see students taking their faith seriously, taking the training seriously, taking just a look at their own life and going, what next steps do I need to take? And so we praise God for just how he's ultimately working in Leah and Israel's lives and all the other students. And just want to again say thank you so much for your support, because your support to me allows these types of things to happen. And so know that your giving, your prayers, however you support me, is making a difference, and that these students are ultimately becoming better followers of Christ, and they're being better equipped, not only out of high school to live this life to continue to follow Jesus, but also better equipped to go share the gospel here in literally just a month or so in Guatemala, Honduras, and Italy. And lastly, I just wanted to ask for prayers for Global Year. We are actually next year going to be going to Southeast Asia, Guatemala, Honduras, Canada, Cape Verde, and I'm trying to think. Oh, in Italy. So we will be going to 6 different locations next year, which means basically that there's going to be a whole lot of more students, which means there's a whole lot of more me and discipling students. And so it is going to be a lot this coming season. And so just would love your prayers around all that. And go ahead and take some time to view the photos down below in this newsletter of just the students at training and their teachings. Some of the interns are teaching. So please do read the rest of this email. And thank you so much for viewing this month. Again, guys, your support means the world to me. And I hope to talk to many of you soon. See ya.